These are the basic duties of the boat driver. However, in addition to driving, the boat driver also has the additional responsibility of making sure that the boat observer is fully aware of his or her functions and responsibilities. Driving with the WakeKite is much like driving for standard wakeboarding, yet with several important distinctions. The additional kite, kite lines, and release components must be understood by the driver as well as the boat observer, boat occupants, and the skier or rider. A team approach to handling and recovering the WakeKite equipment and rider must be instituted by a minimum 3-person crew: the driver, the boat observer, and the skier rider. In addition to the safety warnings and usage restrictions that we've already mentioned, there are some additional basic rules to follow when driving with a WakeKite and skier rider in tow. The first rule is to plan a safe route and to maintain what we call an obstruction-free zone. Always observe local and state federal laws pertaining to safe distances from docks, boats, shoreline, etc. This is well defined in your user's manual, but we'll go over it again here. An obstruction-free zone is defined as a clear area of water that is free of marked or unmarked obstructions. Obstructions are basically defined as anything that is present in, on, or above the water or nearby land surface. To maintain an obstruction-free zone, you want clearance of 150 clear feet above the boat and rider, 250 clear feet on either side of the boat and/or rider, 250 clear feet behind the rider, and 400 clear feet in front of the boat and/or direction of travel. Do not operate a WakeKite in windy conditions. If the WakeKite takes off unassisted or becomes difficult to handle or control in or out of the boat, the wind is too strong and all WakeKite activities should be immediately discontinued. And while not a guarantee, glassy water surfaces and still trees or bushes are often good indicators of low wind conditions. Plan ahead and look for low wind, glassy, obstruction-free water when heading out to use your WakeKite. When getting ready to launch a skier rider, make sure that you gain verbal confirmation from the rider that he or she is clear of all lines and ready for the watercraft to begin acceleration. Begin by slowly motoring forward so the skier rider can make sure that he or she is free from line entanglement. Once you gain verbal and visual confirmation from the skier rider that he or she is ready to go, apply a slow, steady pull with even acceleration until desired riding speed is reached. Standard wakeboarding speeds of 18 to 24 miles per hour are recommended for WakeKite use. Avoid rapid boat acceleration and deceleration to protect the skier rider and the WakeKite system. Do not drive at excessive speeds. There is no reason to go faster than 24 miles an hour with a WakeKite in tow. As you apply the throttle on the boat, the kite will lift off the water at approximately 8 to 10 miles per hour, and this is in non-windy conditions. As noted previous, do not operate the WakeKite in windy conditions, which could result in unexpected lift and/or serious injury to the skier rider. If a small, unavoidable breeze is present, it is always best to drive directly into the wind. Also, be mindful of upper layer winds, which can exist 10+ feet above the water's surface. This hidden wind can cause the kite to pull harder than expected and be difficult to control. Do not assume that a lack of wind on the water surface means there is no wind present. Keep in mind the wind's direction when turning the boat. You may have been heading into a wind, and if turning now, this may create a tail or crosswind to the WakeKite. This is not good for WakeKite operations. When the skier rider falls or lets go, immediately instruct the boat observer to raise an approved skier down flag to indicate to other boaters that a person is down in the water. Also instruct the observer to pull in the tow line if it is still attached. Recognize where the skier rider is in relation to the kite, the handle, the tow line, and the kite lines. Always return to assist the downed skier rider before attending to any of the WakeKite equipment. Make special note of the WakeKite release points, of which there are several. To protect the skier rider, 4 different release points are built into the WakeKite system. In summary, the release points consist of the release ball connection at the front of the handle, the shackle release with lanyard connection at the boat, and the two separate kite line releases set just above the handle. When approaching a WakeKite skier rider down zone, after a fall or after the skier rider has let go of the handle, make special note that in addition to the skier rider in the water, up to 3 separate WakeKite parts may be floating free and unconnected. Watch closely for coils of rope that may become entangled in the boat's propeller. If a kite crash has occurred, re-inspect all WakeKite equipment for damage before attempting to use it again. If any damage is found, discontinue WakeKite activities. All traditional boat observer duties are still in effect for the WakeKite boat observer/release shackle operator. Yet in addition, the boat observer must also perform the duty of operating the release shackle, which releases the tow line and WakeKite equipment from the boat when the lanyard is pulled. In summary, the duties of the boat observer release shackle operator are as follows. Keep close watch. Remain vigilant and keep a close watch on all WakeKite operations. Operate the release shackle. Operate the release shackle lanyard as needed during WakeKite operations. Raise the skier down flag. Ensure that an approved skier down flag is raised if a skier rider is down or fallen in the water. Communicate. Communicate to the driver the position and condition of the skier rider and all WakeKite equipment. Communicate the wishes of the skier rider to the driver, adjusting for boat speed, direction of travel, level of fatigue, boat weighting, etc. Come up with a system of easily recognized signals that display the desires of the skier rider. Communicate these to the driver as needed. Lastly, assist in gear collection. Help to collect skier rider and WakeKite gear after WakeKiting is done. Help the driver visually locate all lines to avoid entanglement with the boat propeller. The release shackle connects the tow line to the boat. By firmly pulling down on the release shackle lanyard, the observer is able to disconnect the tow line and the entire WakeKite system from the boat. The release shackle was designed to protect the skier rider and your WakeKite product, but is to be used only to avoid potential hazards and kite crashing situations. Rely upon the skier rider operated release ball at the handle for 99% of release situations. Keeping good visual awareness of both the kite and the skier rider can greatly decrease the risk of injury or death to the skier rider, as well as the risk of damage to the WakeKite system. In summary, pull the release shackle lanyard when either the kite is about to hit the water and the skier rider is still holding on to the handle, or any of the WakeKite equipment is about to hit or snag on an obstruction.